Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead. So this is going to be from the 29th to the 5th of February. So if you want to join the membership, it is now up. Okay, so this is going to be exclusive coaching videos, lots of different guidance for you if you want to check it out. If you want to book a reading, there's brand new readings in store, ancestral, past life, lovers, etc. So it was really good views for you last week, so I checked it out. It was really good views, so that's awesome. Like the video and comment. And if you want to give to show appreciation for these videos, it is in the comment section below. So it's appreciated, okay? So everything is in the comment section below or in the description below if you want to book a reading, if you want to follow the membership, the kick, all the stuff we've got coming up. Let's have a look and see what's coming up, okay? So what are we seeing for Aquarius, the 29th to the 5th? Six of Wands. Okay. So for some of you, someone is moving on, okay? Six of Wands is all about someone leaving someone behind, because the Six of Wands is someone who's leaving. It's a leaving card, okay? This can also be a person who's coming towards you. This can be victory, it can be success, it can be fame. We talked about this for you last week. So some of you are becoming podcasters, you're becoming stars, you're becoming healers, but you know, all of that stuff. If you're single and you're in a good energy, the Six of Wands can be someone who's coming towards you, okay? So let's see the energy that you're in this week. Remember though, the Six of Wands is also ego and pride. So this Six of Wands can be someone who's acting in ego and pride. And again, what is it they say? Pride comes before a fall. Okay, so that could be also a message this week to be careful with your ego and to be careful with pride, because pride does come before a fall. Okay, so we do have the Three of Cups. So I do think for some of you, you're dealing with a player. Now, obviously, last week, Aquarius's reading was amazing, but it's a collective read for a lot of people. So not every week is going to be the same read for the same Aquarius, because it's a collective read. Some of you are dealing with someone who's got multiple options. Someone who loves attention. They're very prideful, they're very boastful. They could be famous, okay? But this is just someone who likes a lot of attention. They've got a big ego, okay? Okay, so we've got the Empress. So if the Aquarius woman or man, but I would say for the Aquarius woman, but if you're an Aquarius man who likes men, there's a solid option coming for you. So I think there's two sides of this reading. Some of you, there's a solid option coming for you, but some of you are dealing with a very egotistical masculine. So this can be a man who's famous. It could be like a footballer, someone who's very successful, someone who's very wealthy. But this is someone who's got a lot of options. It's all about him. He doesn't really care about the people he's dealing with. It's all about him. It's all about attention for him. The more women he's got, the more better it looks on him, sort of thing. Okay. But again, I do think it's important to read cards. And so what I'm getting here for some of you is that there is a deep love coming your way. And I mean, that's what I'm getting for some of you Aquarius is I feel like you're going to be married to someone who's like a high flyer. This person could be like very successful or very famous, or just someone who's known in the circles that he's in. And the other side of the coin is maybe this person has got a lot of options, but again, he's coming to you. Okay, some of you who we were talking to last week, this is moving towards victory and success. This is money going well. This is a man who you don't need to worry about around other women, because it's obvious he wants to be with you. Okay, so some of you need to look at the situation you're in. Is this man coming to see you? Is he spending a lot of time with you? Is he making it obvious to the people in his life that he's invested in you? If he is, then it's obvious that he's serious. But some of you, if he's not giving you any time, if he's stubborn, if he's rigid, it's just because there's other bitches in the picture. Okay? So just, I feel like a lot of people need to just stick to the obvious. You know what I mean? Like, just like, we go making delusions when it's simple. Just keep it simple. Like, people who like us and care about us, invest in us, they spend time with us, they make an effort. People who don't give a shit, you hear from them one week and then they ignore you the next. The Eight of Wands. So this could be where you're always reaching out, you're the one always making the effort. This person is not expanding things, they're not moving things forward. Maybe you're fucking them, maybe you're dating them, and they're just not expanding any and they're not moving it forward. But I do think women, and I know I've done this myself, women are always out here going, why is he acting like this? I don't know. Why you showing up for a man who's acting like this should be more the statement rather than why is he acting like this. He's acting like this because he's an egotistical prick who can keep multiple options and he doesn't have to commit because every bitch is dropping her knickers. And I'm not being, you know what I mean? Like, so I think I've been saying this a lot, which is women do it to themselves. You know, women are kind of looking going, why are men acting like this? Because women are not leveling up the standard. Women have to earn the women. And so men are like, this is a candy shop and I'm going to push the line as much as I can. So when you start respecting yourself, the man will start showing respect back, or he'll disappear and the right man will come in who just naturally shows respect and doesn't move like that. If somebody is dealing with someone who's very, very aggressive, I feel like this is a bully. This could be a man who's not beyond dating women. This is someone who I do think you need to cut contact with this person because I do think they've got the capacity to be emotionally violent or physically violent. Okay. And I feel like as well, like some of you could be dealing with the father of your child as well. So some of you, this is your baby daddy because you got the Queen of Cups to the Queen of Cups. So this can be you this week. You're kind of depressed, you're stuck, you're going through loads of problems with the father of your child. Some of you, this could be a person who you share a child with, but this person's out there dating other people and you're kind of stuck with the child at home. The Queen of Cups can also be an Aquarius who's got a moon in Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and you're emotionally addicted to this guy even though he's a piece of shit and he just has low vibe and he's just a cheater and a liar. This is where you're kind of attached to him and you can't let him go even though you know he's not a nice person. And some of you with the Four of Pentacles reversed and also the Ace of Pentacles reversed, like this is just someone you're just not going to get a commitment from. You're not going to get a commitment. Like this guy just, he doesn't care. He doesn't care. This is a man who'll just keep women around for attention. Like he just doesn't care about these women. Like they're an asset. They're attention. They're entertainment. Like you're not even human to him. Okay? Like this is a real low level piece of shit. And it's a man who women who are really developed and empowered don't deal with. Do you understand? Like they're not going to allow themselves to deal with that man because that man is not emotionally available. He's self-absorbed, he's egotistical, his value is attached to his car, his money, his assets. He's just a piece of scum. You know, he's not a nice man. Or he's a man who just needs to be with the level of whore that, he buys and pays for things, so leave him with them women. Like let him go and pay for his women, They'll say they don't, but they do. So these high flyers who are like, I don't pay for my pussy, it's like, oh baby boy, you do. You pay more for pussy than anybody. Okay, if you didn't have that card and you didn't have that money, no one would be coming around. Okay. For the Aquarius man, I think the message this week is to be careful with ego and pride, because I do think as well you could be losing a person who really is an amazing person for you, but because the way you're acting, you could be losing this person. Okay. Let me just sit in the seat properly. Okay, so let's see what else we're getting. So yeah, I do think some of you Aquarius women, you could be in some delusion and you could be emotionally stuck over a masculine who he does not give a shit. And the quicker that you see that he just does not give a shit, the quicker you'll just have a better life and you'll be able to get free of this, okay? Okay, what else are we seeing for Aquarius this week, please? The King of Swords. So for the Aquarius man, you're coming up as kind of detached. You could also want to speak to someone. Maybe you did something to someone and you want to apologise. So the King of Swords can be coming to common sense. If you're cross-watching for an Aquarius man, I think this guy is like closed off. He's in his ego. He just wants to play with women. He's hating women. He's using women. He's just not a good guy. I feel like this guy doesn't make the effort to take you out. He's detached. He's emotionally unavailable, basically. And that's what I'm getting for some of you, is you're kind of dealing with someone who's emotionally unavailable. And I do think as women, we try to make these emotionally unavailable men available. And that's not our job. If a man's not available to open up his heart, we should just stop fucking with them because it's just going to cause damage, it's just going to cause pain, right? Okay, what else are we seeing, please? What else are we seeing? No more crumbs. So I feel like for some of you Aquarius women or Aquarius men, you could be dealing with a Gemini, and either you're telling this Gemini no more crumbs or they're telling you no more crumbs. The Six of Pentacles is where one person is dependent on another person, emotionally, financially, physically. And that is also a message to not be dependent, codependent, emotionally dependent, financially dependent on anyone. Tell me the good stuff for Aquarius this week, please. What is the good stuff for Aquarius this week? Seeing things as they are. So the moon will be a person who's stuck in the unconscious, they're stuck in the moon is the divine feminine, and it's where we kind of go into deception, self-deception, illusion, fantasy, with this being reversed. Even for the Aquarius man, for some of you, it's like you're seeing right through a person. Some of you are seeing a woman for what she is, which is kind of, she's got issues. Like this woman's got issues. And I do think we don't talk about this. We don't talk about the men who take on the women who are messed up. A lot of women are messed up. And men say this to me all the time. And it's not a man's job to fix a woman as much as it's not a woman's job to fix a man. And in the membership, we're going to be doing lots of these videos where you can watch them. I've coached people all over the world for a decade. I'm very good at what I do. And yeah, I feel like for some of you Aquariuses, you're really seeing through a feminine. You're like, this woman is poison. She's damaged. And because the King of Swords upright is a very good man. He's a very honest man. He just is a good man. He's an honest man. He's a decent man. He's not a cheater. He's not a liar. And I feel like you've been dealing with a woman who, because of her past or because of her trauma, she's been putting that on you, and you're like, no. You kind of, I feel at first you were kind of wanting to help this woman, but I think now you're kind of seeing it as actually, this is actually causing more problems, so I think you're going to cut it. It's a good week for those who want to be famous, for those who want to work with the famous, for those who want big contracts. It's a good week to connect, to collaborate, because we do have some really powerful cards here. Okay, so it is a good, see this, like this could be working with footballers, this could be being a fitness coach, this could be, collaborating with people who are famous, influencers, whatever, right? Landing a big client. So with the King of Swords is a communicator, so this could be basically reaching out to a high fish and offering this person a package or coaching or some shit like that, and this person's like, sure. So it really is the week to be moving forward, to believe in, to be believing in victory, to be believing in yourself. And sometimes the Six of Wands person is like a person who acts confident even though they might not be that confident, right? So this is acting confident. So this is moving forward, believing in confidence, believing in what you're doing, and knowing that victory and success is coming. And like I said, some of you have kind of been trying to land these top fish, and then this week you do land a top level client. This could be someone who pays you 10 grand a month. This could be like a top company, right? So some of you, especially those who are in marketing, or they're in anything to do with communication, or they're in anything to do with sales for the Aquarius man, there's big opportunity this week, but you've got to really move forward. You've got to believe. You've got to reach out to these motherfuckers, even though you're intimidated, because if this person's really successful, it can be intimidating. But if you do it, you'll get the results, you'll get the success. So let's see what else we can see. Okay, so what else can we see for Aquarius this week, please? What else can we see for Aquarius this week? Three of Pentacles reversed. So I think the biggest message for Aquarius this week with the Moon card reversed is to be honest about what is not working. So some of you are around a load of clowns. And I'm not trying to be rude, the Nine of Cups, like this can be people who are pissing up all the time, they've got no regulation, they don't do no work, the low vibe, the low class. This can be people who don't help themselves. So I think with Aquarius, it's like, you're not going to win in that boat. You know what they say, you can put as much effort you want in, but if you're rowing in the wrong boat, you're not going to win. So some of you are in the wrong relationship, or you're in the wrong company, it's just not going to work. So the biggest message for Aquarius this week is, if you don't want to be a clown, don't attend the circus. And some of you are going to have to leave a relationship, or you're going to have to leave a company because it just is full of circus clowns. It's the zoo and monkeys. I'm being honest, right? And a lot of success is knowing what to stop fighting for. Knowing when to quit, knowing when to leave a group, knowing when to leave a company. That just, it's not happening there for you. It's just not a community. It's not working together in a common cause. Okay? But I'm telling you, there's so much good stuff coming, and this has been coming up for a while. For the Aquariuses who are triggered and they keep forcing connection and they're kind of all over the place, this is a good week to slow down. It's a good week to heal yourself. It's a good week to heal your wounds. Okay? So it could also be for the Aquarius man, because this can be someone who's got father wounds. This is the wounded warrior, and it comes from father wounds. So some of you might have a childhood trauma that you haven't worked through. Maybe this is what creates this ego pattern, or this lower frequency pattern where you act out of like ego and pride and self-sabotage. But I love this. I really feel like for Aquarius, like you're moving into a time where it's like, I just want to be happy. I don't need to prove any, and I don't need to front. Of course, a lot of people fell prey to the matrix and was using substance abuse and distractions and materialism and all of these things that they thought was going to fulfill them. But a lot of people are seeing it's a sales job. That's all it is. It's just a sales job. Like, it's not going to fulfill you. It's not going to feed you up. It's not going to bring anything of value. There's nothing wrong with good stuff. There's nothing wrong with nice things. There's nothing wrong with having fun. But a lot of people are just going to extremes. It's no longer about having nice things. It's all to keep up with other people. It's all about proving something. This isn't having a drink on a weekend because you want to enjoy the company and go out to a social event. This is using alcohol or drugs or materialism as a way to deal with reality, cope with living. Okay? So I feel like the Aquarius man and woman is coming to a place where it's like, this is not how life is supposed to be. I'm not supposed to be checking out, running away, angry all the time, triggered, living in this type of pattern. And so you're really, really committing. You're leaving the community behind. You're not falling for the bait. Because I do think there's a lot of people who, because they want to continue on, they want to keep you with them, and you're just like, no. And so you're taking your power back, you're getting in the driving seat of your life, you're taking your health back, you're taking your mind back, you're taking your happiness back, you're taking everything back. And yeah, this will come with some jangling and some dickheads, but who cares? Carrying on. And there might also be something to do with carrying on. So some of you could be either cheating, or you could be dealing with somebody who's cheating or some shit like that. Some of you could have been continuing to try to heal something with somebody who's always cheating. They're just not going to change. Okay? It's a great week for Aquarius if you're in social media. If you're in social media, there is big money. There is big clients, there is big opportunity. If you are connected to the stars, if you are a healer, if you are building a business, if you're really putting in the work, you need to keep going, you need to keep going. Some of you have been working really hard and you haven't really saw the success. It's coming. So this is where you've been working hard on your body and like no one's really mentioned it, but now moving forward people will start to mention it. It's where you've been really working on a company or a business model. And now you start to see the people starting to come in for the opportunity, for the package deals or whatever it is that you're selling. So yeah, for some Aquariuses, especially if you're acting right, you're doing the work, you're showing up. And I feel like a big message for some years is you're just done with the old version. You're just acting out of a wounded place. You're acting out of pride and ego. You're not happy. And you're just done fronting. So some of you are going to reach out to healers, you're going to reach out to coaches, you're going to start to, even though most people are saying, oh, why are you doing that? And that's bogus. And you're not listening to the matrix. Do you, dickhead? Okay? You're starting to see through it. You're like, no, you're stuck in propaganda, illusion and a circus, and you're a circus clown. And I'm committing to me healing, to me elevation, to me growth. And so even though people are saying things, you're not playing along, you're just not interested. So Yeah, it's definitely an amazing week. So if you want to join the membership, it's below. If you want to join my other socials, I've got new socials. If you want to book a reading, you can below. And keep moving forward and believe in yourself, because if you do, the ones who do, a lot of good is coming, okay? Enjoy your read, and I'll speak to you soon.